There was a guy who had nothing. No money, no connections, no degree. 6 years later, that same guy owned a company worth $10 million. People kept asking him, "What shortcut did you take?" He'd smile and say, "I didn't take a shortcut. I just changed my habits." Today, I'm going to tell you his full story, because hidden inside it are 7 secrets that every successful person follows. Stick around till the end, because the last secret is the most powerful one. His name was Jake. He worked the counter at a small convenience store in Ohio. His paycheck barely lasted till the end of the month. Every night he'd think, "I wish I had my own business." But every morning, he'd wake up to the same routine, the same exhaustion, and the same excuses. One day, a friend handed him a book, Atomic Habits. Jake laughed and said, "Bro, a book isn't gonna change my life, I need money, not advice." But out of boredom, he opened it anyway. And that's where his real story began. Principle 1, Make it obvious. The book said, design your environment so good habits are obvious to see. Jake stuck a big poster on his wall that said, Business Ideas. Every morning, his eyes landed on it. He also set up his phone so the second he unlocked it, a reminder popped up, read for 30 minutes today. It sounds small, but now he couldn't forget. Principle 2, Make it attractive. Jake found business books boring. But he found a trick. He only allowed himself his favorite coffee while reading, a specific vanilla latte he loved. Slowly, his brain started craving the book at coffee time. He'd paired something he had to do with something he wanted to do. Principle 3, Make it easy. At first, Jake decided he'd read for 2 hours a day. He gave up in 3 days. So he shrunk the goal, just 10 minutes a day. So easy that saying no felt harder than doing it. And that's where the magic started. A 10-minute habit slowly grew on its own, because starting was always the hardest part. Principle 4, Make it satisfying. Jake got a small notebook and put a checkmark next to every new thing he learned each day. After 7 days, when he saw 7 checkmarks in a row, something clicked inside him. That small satisfaction became his fuel. That little checkmark wasn't just a mark on paper, it was proof that he was changing. Principle 5, Stack your habits. One day, Jake thought, why do I only read after coffee? Can I stack more habits onto this? He made a new rule: after I close the store, I'll write 3 lines of my business plan. One habit connected to the next, like a chain. Close the store, write the plan, read with coffee. Everything linked together. Principle 6, Focus on systems. 6 months later, Jake had a small business plan ready. But his first idea flopped. He lost money. He was about to give up, but he remembered one line from the book: goals give you direction. Systems give you progress. He didn't change his goal, he improved his system. He started doing market research, collecting customer feedback. He stopped obsessing over the result and focused on the process. Principle 7, Be 1% better every day. Jake launched a small online store. The first month, he made just $200 in profit. People laughed, all that effort for $200? But Jake knew something they didn't: I'm getting 1% better every single day. Every day, he fixed one small mistake, made one small improvement. Month after month, that 1% compounded. First $200, then $2,000, then $20,000, and 6 years later, a $10 million company. Now people ask him for the shortcut. But Jake knows, there was no shortcut. Just daily 1%. That's where Jake's story ends. But the most important part is just getting started, because inside this story, we just learned 7 things that can change anyone's life. Here's what we learned from this story. Let's recap. Here are the 7 powerful lessons we just learned from Jake's story. Number 1, make it obvious. Design your environment so good habits show up right in front of you. What you see is what you do. Number 2, make it attractive. Pair the habit you want with something you already enjoy. Suddenly it doesn't feel hard, it feels rewarding. Number 3, make it easy. Start so small that saying no feels harder than doing it. Big dreams, tiny starts. Number 4, make it satisfying. Celebrate every small win. A tiny bit of satisfaction becomes your biggest motivation. Number 5, stack your habits. Link a new habit to an old one. Build a chain, and that chain will start running on its own. Number 6, focus on systems, not just goals. Goals give you direction. Systems get you there. Number 7, be 1% better every day. Small daily improvements, compounded over time, create massive results. This is the real secret. These 7 lessons aren't just Jake's story, they're a blueprint. Anyone who wants to change their life has to follow these 7 things. If you want to change your life like Jake did, start with one tiny habit today, just 1%. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, which habit are you starting today? Discipline today. Freedom tomorrow. See you in the next video.